In this video, I started out with $0 in his truck and spent the last 4 years building the farm to where it is today, only to go broke. So now I have the challenge of starting over on a brand new farm with next to no money. Will I go broke or will I make it big? Stay tuned to find out. And if you guys want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe and drop a like helps too. Anyway, let's go do some farming. Well, it's another day, another dollar back out here on the farm. I got $5,442 in the account, so not a lot of money to work with here. But hopefully this week we're going to change that. And there is still loads of deer in this yard. This is getting ridiculous. Get out of here. Probably eating my bales too. I'm just going to check real quick here how the cows are doing. Yeah, they got loads of feed. They're still good to go for a little bit now. Probably going to need some later in the week. But we got a lot going on today. So I asked you guys in the last video if we should have an auction, and a lot of you said yes. So I've talked to an auction company, and we are actually getting it set up and ready to go today. And I think we'll be having it in the next day or so here. Now, we don't have a lot of equipment to sell. Honestly, we probably have about 8-9 pieces of equipment to sell, so not a whole bunch. But around here, there's a lot of small auctions, so nobody really has a problem with it. I think we're just going to set it up in this area because it's kind of the cleanest and nicest area to do it in. Anyways, in the meantime, I have got some serious baling to do. We got 4 more fields. Yeah, 4 more fields to do. 3 of them still have to be raked, but this one's all been raked and it's ready to go. So we're going to hop on the baler and hopefully get this done. We've got that field over there done, so we're going to have to grab those bales sooner than later. And I think they're just going to get sold because we need some cash. Fire up the old 8410. This thing has been a sweet baler tractor. Oh, can I fit through here? Yeah, it's going to be close. We got it. This field is pretty dang small and I didn't make the headlands big enough, so we're having to go outside the field just to turn around. Probably should have changed that a little bit, but oh well, we'll make it work. This field should be done in like no time here. It's not terribly big. I don't even think we're gonna get that many bales off of it, unfortunately, but we're making the big ones, so a lot of money. It's looking like we're just gonna get about 5 or 6 bales off this field. Not too bad, honestly. I don't know if there's gonna be a second cut this year or not. My guess is not on these fields. Maybe the one closest to the house if we're lucky, but who knows? Dang, it looks like we got 8 bales out of that field, more than I thought we would. Anyways, well, we got the time here. I think I'm gonna start setting up this auction. Just gotta get the old case out of here because it's in the way of that entrance there. Can't exactly get anything in there if this is blocking it. So most of what we're gonna be selling is gonna consist of a lot of the older equipment we had laying around on the farm, because with that place we bought, we got a lot of new hang equipment, and this old stuff is just gonna be pretty much useless to us. Maybe if we had a couple extra farm hands or something, we could get some work knocked out quicker, but it's just not feasible to keep some of this stuff, so it's gotta go. A lot of y'all suggested that I should keep the camper sitting in that shed over there to like go on vacations and stuff, but honestly, I don't really leave the farm, so yeah, no vacations needed. All right, so I got this shed pretty much cleared out. I got the old Ford, I think it was a Ford or GMC that was sitting in there. You honestly can't tell. I got that put in that shed because that's getting sold. I don't have the time for a project like that, unfortunately. I'm not gonna sell this 620 here because I kind of like it. Be a cool farm ornament, and I don't honestly know if it runs. I can't remember. Did I try it? I don't know. I did have my mechanic buddy come out and look at this Ford. We tossed the new battery in it and it fired right up. I also had him come and fix the international cab over. Just took a clamp and some new batteries and it was ready to go. So this is getting sold as well. It fires right up, no problem. Cool truck, just we don't need it on the farm, unfortunately. I am also selling the second gen because I think we're keeping that dually, and if we're keeping that dually, I don't need 3 trucks around the farm. That is absolutely ridiculous. Even 2, it's just not worth it financially. And the reason I'm keeping the dually is because, well, it's a dually and it can tow more. Plus, these old Fords, they're like indestructible. I'm not gonna have to worry about a transmission going. I'm looking at you, Dodge. I'm looking at you. I can just squeak through here. But I think to get any equipment out, I may have to move that tractor. Maybe not. We'll try get out of here without doing that. And I just squeeze through. Yes, I can. So we already have one of these rakes. It just doesn't make sense to have 2 of them. So this one's got to go as well. We'll just back this on in here. Nice and easy. There we go. We've already got another baler, so this one's just too small to keep around. Even though round bales are kind of nice, it's just, yeah, gotta think of the financial stability of the farm. And it just takes up space around here. That's something we don't have a lot of. So one thing I didn't actually consider selling until yesterday was this Parker grain cart. Now the reason why I'm actually selling it is because I talked to a local equipment dealer down the road, and he wants to demo me a brand new Demco grain cart for the fall here. And if I end up liking it, I'll just buy it. And this one, it won't get put to use this year, so it's just getting sold. Unfortunately, I think it's time time we say goodbye to the 2870 Traction King. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't sell this one, but with the lack of parts that are actually available for this tractor, like it was hard enough finding a hydraulic pump for this thing. But at the Case dealership not too far down the road, there is a decently used but way bigger four-wheel drive tractor sitting at the dealership for a very, very good price. So if this auction goes well, I'm just gonna pick that up instead, just because of how hard it is to get parts for this thing, and this is already pretty high hours, so I think we're just gonna get rid of it before something major goes on it. It's honestly, it's a ticking time bomb, and it's just better off to be sold where I don't have to deal with it anymore. Also, this John Deere AMT 600, I couldn't get it running. My mechanic buddy tried. We think the motor is shot on it, and we're just gonna sell it, even though it's in mint condition. It's kind of cool, just not worth keeping around. But I actually had to grab the cab over again here because we're getting rid of this trailer. At the other farm, there's a slightly bigger one with a front plate on it, and this one, we just don't need it. Anything we don't need, we're selling. Okay, so I've done a bit more reorganization here, and it's looking a bit better. Got some stuff loaded up on the trailer here. It's kind of funny. But I did get this other John Deere to the point where I think it can start. We're gonna give her a shot. There she goes. First turnover. Anyways, the reason why I'm moving everything out of here is so people come auction day don't get confused at what's for sale and what's not. That way it's just nice and simple. They can come into the lot here, look at what's for sale, and hopefully it all sells at a good price. And I think since this thing's just so dang clean, we're just gonna park it out front. Maybe when the time comes, I'll mow my grass with it too. I don't even know if it works, to be honest, if this little sickle blade mower works, but we'll see one of these days. Well, it is now late afternoon here, and I am finally getting back out in the field to finish up the last of this hay. We can hopefully get it sold and get some more cash in the bank account. The auction's all set up, ready to go, so I think that's happening tomorrow. I'll have to wait to hear back from the auction company, but as far as I'm aware, it is, and we should have a pretty good turnout. Well, I am down to the last field here, and things have been actually going pretty good. This tractor's just been cruising along, no problems. I do actually have to go roll one of the field, actually two of the fields. I might do that tomorrow if we have time between the auction and then, but I have a feeling auction day is going to be pretty dang busy. Well, it is the next day, and it is very, very early in the morning here. I got the case hooked up to the roller, ready to go, and since we already have everything set up for the auction, I think we're going to get this rolling done, or at least as much as we can, before I have to go there and situate parking for the auction, but shouldn't be too bad. All right, so this is the main field we're gonna try get done. We can go pretty fast with this roller, so shouldn't be too long. Back this sucker up, click it into place, drop her down. We are ready to roll. No pun intended. We've still got this other field beside us if we can get this one done, but I honestly don't know if we're gonna get it all done today. This is a lot to do. I would also like to roll those grass fields too. That would be nice because they are pretty dang rough, at least after we get the bales off of them. Well, just getting out of the field here, and it is very soft in that corner. Anyways, I got this done in time, but we got to get going to the other farm because the auction is going to be starting here pretty soon, and I think people are already starting to pull up. So we're going to get that situated and hopefully get this auction on the road and make some money. Be nice to have a bigger bank account by the end of today. All right, looks like we got some people finally starting to show up here. I finally got my Dodge back from the Case dealership. It's been sitting there forever now, but I got it back here. But we got some people showing up. Should be a pretty good turnout. Talked to a couple people. Sounds like loads more are coming, so we should hopefully sell everything and make some good money. All right, well, it is the next day here, and the auction was a huge success. We sold absolutely everything, and a few things actually got bid up really, really high. Most of everything did leave yesterday. It all got taken except for two things, the case and the cab over. They're getting picked up later this week. But I still can't believe we sold everything. I'm waiting to get final numbers back from the auction, but it looks like we're gonna be $200,000 to $250,000, which is really, really good. I'm really happy with that, and that's after the auction fees and stuff like that. So I am very happy. Cannot complain. Anyways, we've still got 3 more fields to bale up here, and I think we got 1 more field to roll. So we're making some progress. I am gonna have to think about getting the sprayer out here. There's a sprayer rental company or whatever. They'll come out and they'll do it, or it's I guess a custom company, or we can just rent it. There's 2 ways to do it, so I don't know which one's cheaper. Probably the renting way. I think I know how to operate a sprayer. I can probably figure it out, but I have got some stuff to clean up on the farm. There's stuff just everywhere around here. But with the big tractor sold, I am gonna have to figure out something new because we're gonna need it for tillage and whatever else. But hope y'all enjoyed. Subscribe and goodbye.